Take your phone out and make sure.
Put the phone on.
No. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out in 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, man. Where we are now led by the Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You understand me? Because where there is no head, there is no direction, brother. You understand? And we're here to let you know that we are the real priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? We are the men here that are helping the load for Commander General YAHANNA, man. That load is to build up the nation of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, who make up the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
Because we know, according to our records, that the God of the Bible has always only dealt with one man. You understand what I'm saying? And he put the orders of one man to always guide the nation of Israel, man, and bring them back to remembrance and understanding of who they are, man. Who are their forefathers and the covenant that their forefathers have made, you understand? And that how the God of the Bible never forgets that covenant, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we're bringing that and we're going to drop it so heavy, man, because we say something that is so serious, man, that if our people, that if our people gain that understanding, you understand what I'm saying? When we come back to that understanding, our king shall return. We are the only men on the earth who show no fear at saying this phrase. So, and that phrase simply is that the white man, the so-called white man, is the devil that the goddamn Bible speaks of, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand me? So we are the only men of war that are here in this earth that are brave enough to say that old dragon, that old serpent, man, from the beginning, that liar, man, you understand what I'm saying, is in control of the earth today. So we are the ones that break that out. And we also prove it in these scriptures, man.
Right.
You understand? Because we prove all things here in the I.S.U.P.K, man. The school of the U.P.K. You understand? Led by the Commander General YAHANNA. So first we're gonna use some books, man, to gain some understanding. Since a lot of times, you got your big head Negro pastors that, okay, well, they say that you're interpreting the word differently. You understand? You see it this way, you're taking the scripture and you're taking it out of context. The white man is not the devil. Jesus loves everybody, man. You understand? Well, we're going to destroy that here today, man, and hopefully try to free some people, man. We're going to, try to wake our people up from the dead around here, man. You understand me? Wake up our people, man, because little do our people understand, man, that all we literally have to do, man, is come together. Every black, Hispanic, and Native American person just come together. You understand? Find that one leader who has stuck to these scriptures, man. Stuck to the God of the Bible. Stuck to the truth of this Bible that is not pleasing to the ears. You understand? Find that man that has always spoken up for the atrocities of every black, Hispanic, and Native American person here in this place. That live in the poorest conditions in the wealthiest country on the face of the earth.
Right.
You understand that one man for the past 30 some odd years has been the Commander General YAHANNA. So they find that man, they find the Commander General YAHANNA, they find the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, start keeping these commandments and love one another, man. We start treating each other like brothers, man. And our king will return for us the same day, brother.
Right.
You understand me? He just waiting on niggas to wake the hell up, man, and stop being wicked. You understand? So we're here, man. We're here to tell our people about their sins, man, and wake them up. You understand? And let them know that they're at war, man. and let them know who our enemy is, man. He's been that same enemy since the beginning, man. You understand? So we're going to break it out here, you know what I'm saying, in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, man. I got the brother here to read it, man. Go ahead,
Edom in the let them know what you read. Edom from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. The nation and its people who were descendants of Esau. He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom.
So every so-called white man, woman, child, and fetus, you understand me? You descend from your forefather Esau. Regardless of you wanting to call yourself German, regardless of you wanting to call yourself French, Italian, American, Russian, you understand? Now they call themselves African, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, and the Chinese are smart. They keep them up out of there. The white man will start calling himself the Chinese man. If you let him, he's already the last samurai. Good night, brother. You understand me? So yeah, man, that's who you descend from, man. You descend from the caves. Keep reading now.
The country was also called Seir, or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived.
So, to gain understanding about that, right? Mount Seir, that's the biblical name for now what's called the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, so since you've been so wicked in the earth, you raped, robbed, and murdered everything, and then you started renaming things after the men that you set up to conquer those things. So this is why Africa, right? Africa is now called Africa. It wasn't called Africa before you came out of the caves. You understand what I'm saying? Europe. Europe is now called Europe. It's called Europe now because it wasn't called Europe before you came out of those caves. You understand? Asia, you know, even what's now called South Central and North America, man. You know, you named it that, Mr. White Man.
Right.
After you stole the land, raped, robbed, and murdered the people that were there. You understand? So you'll pay for that. And we're going to show you all that here today, man. You understand what I'm saying? We bring everything out according to these scriptures. Keep reading, all right.
The kingdom of Edom was founded during the 13th century BC, according to archaeologists' evidence.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You can close that up, man. You understand what I'm saying? 1300 some odd BC, man, is when, you know what I'm saying, that was before Alexander and all, you real devils really just came out and, you know what I'm saying, and really used the blessing that you were given by our forefather Isaac. And that was just the gift of the sword, man.
Right.
You understand me? Because you are literally the worst whipping stick of our people, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So y'all gonna pay for that. I just like to let y'all know that. Besides you being a goddamn devil, man. Now, get me, you understand me? Because we gotta understand, man, that the white man calls himself white. You understand? He calls himself white because the word white, goes along with words of purity. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he puts that illusion in everybody in the earth's mind. You understand what I'm saying? To get people to think that, oh, he's white, you know? So you think when you see white and you hear white, you think of purity, you think of righteousness, you think of cleanliness. You understand? So that throws everybody off, man.
Right.
You understand? And then when that lets you know that how much of a liar you are, because you're everything but righteous, you're everything but pure. You understand? You're the opposite of that, man. You're antichrist, right? You even changed the face of Christ, man.
Right.
And all our righteous judges, man. And you call them after your own name, man. Y'all are some terrible people. And I hate you. And every brother in this room and sister in this room and children in this room hate you too.
Yes, right.
You understand? We hate you because the God of the Bible hates you, man. You understand me? It's just that simple. We hate what the God of the Bible hates.
Right.
And we love what the God of the Bible loves. He loves righteousness. So we're going to be righteous. You understand? So you take the outward appearance and you call it righteous. you know, but on the inside, you are filthy, man. You understand? So the real priests and prophets of the Lord, man, we don't appear to be righteous, but on the inside, man, you ain't got to worry about us raping your children, man. Brothers, you ain't got to worry about your sister coming in here and getting hollered at. You understand me? You don't have to worry about your money getting stolen from you. You understand? You don't have to worry about any, you know, any unrighteousness to go on here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You understand? But in that Christian church, you do.
Right.
In that Muslim mosque, you do. You understand? Anything founded by these heathens, you do. You understand? You got to worry about your children getting molested and your daughters getting raped and, you know, all manner of wickedness in them Christian churches, man. And the Muslim mosques, man. Because that is not for you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. You understand me? We got to come out of that, man. Follow Commander YAHANNA, man. And have this kingdom, watch this kingdom get built back up. All right, drop that out for a moment. And we're going to gain understanding that the so-called white man is not white. You understand? We're going to let you know what color he truly is. Read.
This is Anatomy Sociology Workbook for Dummies.
That's right, man. Show them. Let them know what we got.
Page 115.
Uh-huh.
The pink to red color of Caucasian
What
skin.
color? Wait a minute. You can't run by that. The what color?
The pink to red color of Caucasian skin.
Okay, the pink and reddish color of Caucasian skin is what?
Is caused by
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
That's right, man. Hemoglobin is blood, man. You understand me? So you're really red, pinkish reddish. You understand what I'm saying? And that's only because your skin is transparent and it lacks pigmentation. That's the thing that makes you a human, man.
Right.
Hue, right? We break down the word human. To be a human, you must first have hue in your skin, man. You understand? Hey, man, cut it out. Cut it out. You understand? You must have hue in your skin first. And you don't. You understand? Keep reading now.
Come. The red pigment of blood cells.
The red pigment, hemoglobin is the red pigment in blood cells. Keep reading.
Come. Because Caucasian skin contains relatively less melanin.
Oh, you have no melanin, right? No melanin in your skin, man. That is why you are the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Keep reading now.
Come. Hemoglobin can be seen more easily through the epidermis.
Damn right. Keep going.
Come. Sometimes the limited melanin in Caucasian skin pulls in small patches.
Is that it on there? No, that's all that's highlighted, right? Most High Christ, man. What you got, Art?
So you say small patches. That's why they be having a little brown little dots on it or something.
This is why Santa Claus has rosy red cheeks, man.
Right.
That disease is actually called rosacea. Go sit down. That is called rosacea, man. When they have too much of it that appears in a patch of their skin, it's called rosacea, man. It's nasty. Only devils get that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's to show you, right? That's to show you what the, you know, it says red, right? The hemoglobin is red and it shows forth through their skin, man. So when you're driving, right, in the street, right? What is the thing? What is the color of the thing that tells you that you need to stop? Hold on, raise your hand. What you got, sis? Okay, what you got?
Red lights.
The red light, man. So in traffic, and that's universal, man. When you see red anywhere in the earth, when it comes to traffic light, when it comes to anything,
right?
Even I used to work in the oil field, man. You understand? And there's a book called the SDS book, right? And it's about chemicals. And then there are signals and different signs in that book. Also, in when you drive in trucks and stuff like that, right? You have placards, right? These are signals that will show you, okay, how to deal with these chemicals. or how to or how you know if somebody's driving the truck, what chemicals they have, and how you need to handle and deal with those chemicals, man. So when you see those chemicals, or you can look at those placards and you can go to that SDS book and see how to handle that chemical. So whenever you see any red sign or anything, it tells you to stop or don't or no. You understand me? So when Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, right, when you learn this, it will set you free. You understand? So when you see devils or so-called white people, you need to stop. Go no further. Don't let them open up their mouths, because the only thing they're going to tell you is a lie, man. You understand me? And when we learn that as a people, right, we put their ideologies down. We put their government systems down, right? We can become free, man. Because if once we learn to stop dealing with the so-called white man, then we'll learn, hey man, how do you have it set up to where these Asian people can come over here and be illegal immigrants and you're not kicking down their doors, right? You know, checking them for green cards, right? And how do they have a Chinatown in every major city here in America? And they don't even have elected officials, man.
Right.
You don't see you don't see no Chinese celebrities telling they people vote or die, but they got a Chinatown in every major city in America.
Right.
I mean, good night, man. You go to the west side of the southwest side of Houston, man, and then you won't know where you going, man. You won't be able to even read the street signs, man. You understand? But the one thing you will see is that that stop sign or that red light. You understand? So once we figure out to stop loving this white man and don't listen to him, we'll figure out, hey, these Chinese people got a leg up on us. This not even their country. These Chinese people these Japanese people, these Amorites got a leg up on us, and they're not even from here. Then we'll see the Arabs. We understand the East Indians, all these, and these damn show these Hamites, man, these so-called Africans, man. They smell bad.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That should stop you enough right there, bro. You understand me? That hot funk, man. You understand what I'm saying? They call that the motherland, brother. They can keep that over there and let the mother worry about that guy. That is some nasty stuff. What you got,
I moved back in the day when I was into the Pan-African stuff, and I heard that they African know what the other. I was trying to be so much of an African. I kind of stopped.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this here, bro. We out Africans, bro. Like Commander YAHANNA brought out, man. You understand what I'm saying? We get out there, Wakanda forever. I mean, I remember I went to the movie theater, bro. I was so disgusted, man, to watch that Black Panther foolery, man. You understand what I'm saying? Our people, and it was regular Africans in there. They wasn't doing all that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They just brought their funk with them. That was Wakanda enough for them, man. You understand what I'm saying? They know ain't no damn Wakanda over there, man. You understand what I'm saying? Good night, brother. That movie there, man. That movie there. You understand me? Hey, drop that, man. We're gonna get some scriptures on this here, man. Yeah. Go on, bring out the color, man. We gotta understand what that red means, Doc.
Right.
You understand? Read.
From the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Red, a blood-like or blood red color. The adjective red is applied to the following items: the bagger skin dyed red, which formed the outward covering of the tabernacle. I'm gonna drop down to the one where it says.
Yeah, let's read the one that's important. Well, all that's important, but let's go to the one that applies to us today. You understand me? We're gonna figure out what that color red is, man, and why we need to stop. You understand me?
This is definition 9. The color of sin.
What is the color red?
The color of sin.
Good night. Is it the color of righteousness?
The color of sin.
Is it the color of holiness?
The color of sin.
Is it the color of purity?
The color of sin.
The white man is the color of sin, man. The so-called white man is the color of sin.
That's right.
Because how can your skin tone be a crayon in a coloring box, man? You understand me? My crown is white, man.
Right.
There's not a white man that is white like this. So-called white man that is white like this.
Right.
Now, they can be quite milky complected, but they are not white, man. They are red. What you got, Art?
Archie Bunker ain't that white.
Archie Bunker is not that white, man. You understand what I'm saying? He's a damn devil, though.
Right.
But he's not that white. You understand me? Archie Bunker was a racist bastard, man.
Right.
And him in that role, they could drop dead right now. That man that played him and Archie Bunker, that character, they could drop dead now, brother. That's how I feel about him. Oh, that's it on that, huh?
Go on.
All right, drop that and give me these scriptures, man. We're gonna show you how you started out, Mr. White Man. You understand me? And, give me Genesis chapter 25. And we're gonna start at verse 23. Right? We're gonna break that thing down. Right? You understand me?
Ready, sir?
Man, let's hit it.
Go on. The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
All right, the her is our forefather Jacob, his rib, Rebecca, right? The Most High was talking to her, sending a messenger to her. You understand what I'm saying? And told her this. Keep reading.
Come. 2 nations are in thy womb.
How many nations?
2.
So nations, right? That means there's a what when you hear the word nations, do you hear something that's similar, or do you hear a word that might be different? What you got, huh?
Different.
Right. So there is a difference, man, in these 2 nations. Keep reading, it's gonna show you.
Come. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people, man. So that means one manner is different from the other manner, man. You understand me? So the God of the Bible said there'd be 2 different nations and 2 different manner of people, man. And I can tell you, man, the mannerisms of the white man is damn sure different from the mannerisms of the so-called nigger, man.
Right.
You understand me? We are a whole lot cooler, Doc. You understand? Even the lamest of our brothers, man. You understand? It's still cooler than the coolest white man, bro.
Right.
You understand me? Like the lamest of lamest brothers is cooler than the Eminems, the Justin Timberlakes, the John B's, man. You understand? Like your Brian Gumbles that try real hard to be like the white man. He's still cooler than Eminem in my eyes. Even though he tries to be a better Eminem than Eminem, but good night, brother. I can't stand what they call wiggers, bro. Wiggers, right? White niggas. Good night, brother. Whoever came up with that, man, need to be beat up. That is a horrible thing. Keep reading now.
Come. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
The one people shall be stronger than the other people. I'm wondering who could be the stronger people of the other people? What you got?
The so-called niggas.
The so-called niggas, man. You understand me? We are stronger than the so-called white man. You understand me? My grandfather told me a story. I was doing a book report back in elementary school, man. And it was on the Great Depression. So, you know what I'm saying? My spirit had me was like, instead of talking about what was going on with the white people, I wonder what was going on with my people. Right? My grandfather told me, he said, son, he said, we always been poor, man. So going through a depression, we was already going through a damn depression. You understand me?
Right.
And then actually he didn't realize he was just comparing, living righteous living in heaven here in this earth. But when niggas was together and we was only taking care of one another during that time, nigga, we was in heaven, brother. You understand me? We was taking care of one another. Even my dad told me a story, man. He lived in Chicago, grew up in Chicago in the 60s and the 70s, man. And he told me there was a time where A sister could be walking down the street by herself at night, right? And a brother would make sure that sister got home and would go about his business after he made sure that sister got home, and would be nothing else of it. You know what I'm saying? Just understand and think how powerful that is compared to the way niggas are nowadays, man. You understand what I'm saying? A sister, good night, brother. You know what I'm saying? We have taken upon the white man's spirit so toughly in this place. We will ravage our own sisters, man. We don't even consider our sisters to be our sisters, man. It is a terrible thing. You understand? It shows how much we have digressed being integrated with this devil, man. And the worst and the most foul beast that has ever seen the face of this earth. You understand? Like, we used to be able to walk one another to and fro, and don't be nothing sexual, don't be nothing, you understand what I'm saying? Just, sister, I'm just glad you made it home. I'm hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? I see you again. You know, we gonna come back to that, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We gonna come back to that, our niggas gonna die. Period, point blank. You understand me? If you can't love your sister or your brother as thyself, you're gonna have to die. It's gonna be righteous. You understand me? There's no reason why our women, you know what I'm saying, should have to be submitted to that type of foolery, man. You understand what I'm saying? But back in these scriptures, man, the sinners of Abraham, right? Our forefathers in previous times, right? They killed a whole nation of people because they raped their sister. You understand me? If we got back to anything close to that mentality, man, we would change this earth. You understand? Like Commander YAHANNA on the stop, nigga. Commander YAHANNA, man, on the grill last week, man, they had this old sister, man, that was down there in Arkansas. She was on a little city board or whatnot, and she started noticing white people carrying guns around there. And they making it easier for white people to carry guns and shoot niggas. And then she finally thought about her son and finally thought about black people. You understand? That's the problem with our people that join in with this so-called white man, and join into their political process. And just because they receive some type of gratification or get a big house and, you understand what I'm saying, try and do well in this kingdom, you understand me, they tend to forget about their people. And all that is doing is prolonging the God of the Bible, saving us out of this place.
Right.
You understand? Like, that's all that's doing. Niggas not caring about niggas. We're the only people on the face of the earth that is a commandment that we have to care about each other.
Right.
You understand? So when you have them big head Negroes that rather vote or die, you understand what I'm saying? And only worry about their immediate household, and as long as they good, I give a damn about you other niggas. We staying in this hell out. Go ahead.
I want to say, like, when our people get on, they use the plateau, like the limelight to be prideful, to show off what they accomplished or the things that they have, or to, like, entice somebody else to favor them. They don't use that platform to say, hey, what I did was wrong, even though I made it, it's still not the right way. They have an opportunity to change, or to have a positive impact. They still don't do it. They choose not to do it.
What you got, sis?
I was gonna say it seems like people get rich and get Republican.
Get rich and get Republican. Get that sister a hand for that one. Oh my God, that's awesome. What you got, Al?
Yeah, I got to the point. I'm like, if I was to get a lot of money, I'm staying in the hood.
Right.
I'd rather be around. I know these niggas around here.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Most high Christ.
I know they gonna try to steal you, but that's how I know. I'm calm with not liking the white man. When I started hating the white man, I found true love in myself and my brother. I'm gonna tell
you what you would do, man, to prevent your brothers and sisters from trying to kill you in the hood, man, because you got some bread. Want me to tell you what you should do? Give that money to the Commander General YAHANNA.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? because he is the one true prophet of the Lord, man, that would see. Get that damn microphone from that big head ass nigga, man. Oh my God. You understand what I'm saying? We just dealing with some Judites, y'all. Some Judite children. You understand me? The hardest of hard-head niggas, man. You understand me? So yeah, man. But back to the topic. You understand? You get that money, Commander Junior YAHANNA, man. There won't be no hoods in this hell.
Right.
You understand me? He will make sure that every Black, Hispanic, Native American has food on their table, clothes on their back. You understand what I'm saying? And he will instill what we have lost in this place. And that's self-esteem, man. And pride of knowing who the hell we are. You understand me? So that's what I would do, goddammit. If I won that Powerball today, you understand me? Commander Junior YAHANNA, I got this money, sir. What are we gonna do? You understand me? I'll let him give me the order what I'm gonna do with this money. You understand me? Because that's the problem. That's why niggas that get money have to leave the hood. You understand? Because they get the money and they're more concerned about themselves. You understand? Instead of, you know what? I'm gonna take this little money, man, and I'm gonna build up these projects better. You understand? I'm gonna take care of my people. But they don't do that. You understand me? Right. You know, they tripping with themselves, man. They go to lusting after this white man, and then they wonder why they homeboys want to hit them up. Most of these rappers, brother, they get killed in their own hood. You understand? Of course you're gonna get killed in your own hood, nigga. You coming back and you stunting, bro. Can't do that, man. I guess you forgot these niggas is hungry. It's the only reason why they splitting your head, because we hungry, we oppressed. You understand me? But if I build you up just like I'm built up, you got to worry about the shit. You understand me? And then the thing is, I'll gain a goddamn brother. You understand what you got, sis?
I was gonna say it's sort of like a farmer. You can be happy that you have an apple tree and that it's producing a lot of fruit. But if you take those seeds and plant more, you produce more fruit. So it's like when you get money, if you plant a seed in your brothers, then that's more fruit that you providing for your whole for the time.
You understand what I'm saying? That's real. Get that sister hand, man. That is awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's how we will rebuild the nation under the command of Junior YAHANNA. Because if he don't approve it, we're not going to do it. You understand? We get the okay from him first. Keep reading, Knock. Where you at?
I'm still in verse 23.
Come on with it, dog. I'm sorry. I just be heavy, bro.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And another thing, Salakia, bro. Like, the white man is so weak. Like, you know what I'm saying? We bring this out every weekend at camp, man. Like, the white man's so weak that if he lose a little money, like, they had that depression back during George Bush time, right? White people jumping out of buildings, even the Great Depression. You know, in the 30s, they was opening up them doors and them skyscrapers and jumping head first. You understand me? These people, man, they're talking about some. They hear God tell them that they need to kill their family. They need to kill their family. You understand? That's what they'll do. So, they'll take Becky, they'll take little Jeffrey, they'll take, Suzanne, they'll take Roof the dogs, they'll take all them to the highest building or the tallest cliff. You understand what I'm saying? Or they'll poison one another. You understand, sir? It's like it. You ready? Count on, sir. Don't sweat. You understand? So then they'll take them to the highest cliff and they'll start pushing them off. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? They had a bird, they'll cut the bird's wings and let the bird die too that way. Go ahead.
And if you look at our people, look at our strength, like we are in, we playing football, we playing basketball. Who can jump higher than we can, who can pass the ball faster and stronger than we can, run quicker than we can run. You know what I'm saying? We're stronger physically.
And that's from Salaki, and that's from most niggas growing up on eating cupcakes and ho-hos, bro. and drinking extra sugary Kool-Aid. You understand me? Like the white man has totally destroyed our diet system as children, bro. I'm talking about these niggas is growing up on Twinkies, nigga, and coming in the league running 4.2s and crap. You understand me? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas eat noodles, bro. Over salted noodles. You know what I'm saying? Heavily sodium, you know what I'm saying? Noodles with a extra overabundance of noodles. That's right. Sit your ass down. You understand me? Niggas eating, you know what I'm saying? Eating McDonald's every night. Right. Chicken nuggets and crap. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas do all that stuff, man. It's crazy, man. The white man's the devil. You understand what I'm saying? Just like we got hip hop. You know, committed senior house slacking. Jim Muhammad said, the white man is mad at you because he took your father out the house and stopped it to where you couldn't afford to play classical instruments and the trumpets. You know, we couldn't be Coltrane anymore. We couldn't be Muddy Waters anymore. We couldn't afford it no more. But goddamn it, in the 80s, the white man's mad at you because you could. General Muhammad said that, bro. That's why he's a 12-shield general, bro. Who gonna bring that out, bro? Who wise enough to bring that out? That's why we the strongest, bro. And that's why he's the weaker, man. And that's why he's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. You understand me? Keep reading, Doc. Keep reading.
Come. And the elder shall serve the younger. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were what?
Twins in her womb.
So just like the Most High told her, you understand what I'm saying? She didn't know there was two people in there. But then it came to pass. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over.
Okay, he is the only child ever in this book. The script described how he came out the womb. You understand what I'm saying? That lets you know he was different.
Right.
Keep reading.
Come. And the first came out red all over, like in hairy garment.
Red all over like a hairy garment. They knew something was strange. They was like, Moses was like, yeah, Lord, we got to write this one down. Because they won't believe this one. You understand what I'm saying? Red and hairy all over like a garment, man. We got to write this one down. Keep reading.
Come. And they called his name Esau. Verse 26. And after that.
That's 25?
Come.
That's good on that, man. Let you know, man, Esau was red and hairy all over, man. Just like what we brought out in the Zondervan. Just like we brought out in the Anatomy for Dummies workbook, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? White man, you are not white. You are red or pink or pinkish red. You choose, but you're not white, man. You understand me? Drop that and give me Genesis 27 and 38. You understand? Because we're gonna show you, and then we not only showed you who you are, we're telling you who your ancestors are, who you derive from. You understand what I'm saying? We tell you who your forefather is, and we told you what you look like when you first came out the womb, right? And then now we're going to show you why you kill so well, man. We got to show you that. You understand what I'm saying? We got to show you why a 5-year-old, 6-year-old boy can put a M16 on a drone and make it functional. You understand me? Like, not only he put it on there, you know what I'm saying? He just duct tape it down. That bastard made it shoot, man. You understand me? We're going to show you why you are the best killer of the earth. You understand? Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 37.
Go ahead, sir. If you want this seat, okay, no stress.
Salute them like that?
Take up. You see this?
Hey, man, come on.
You know what I'm saying? You're a real nigga. You want this microphone?
We don't need that.
the Posh Mike.
Well, come on with it, otherwise. Commander Junior Honor might check.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I want to actually get into a topic today. Salaki for the tardiness, man, but I want to get on loving the Lord.
Right.
What does love actually mean? It's such a common word used, especially in the Black community. But we don't understand what love is. You think because your boyfriend been beating you all your life, when you get out of line, you know, he loves you. You meet a nigga who don't beat you, it's because he don't love you enough. You meet a stepdaddy that doesn't molest you, because he don't love you enough.
Right.
You understand? We don't know what the word love means, because we think love is tied to emotion.
Right.
So we're gonna get some understanding on what love is according to the Bible. And it's good you bringing out that Genesis too, because the Lord did not love Esau.
Right.
You understand? The Lord did. Now let me say something. I like to bring out some facts for the sisters every now and then, because sometimes they get a little lost in the brotherhood.
Right.
You understand? You understand? Isaac loved Esau.
Right.
Isaac loved Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca didn't. Rebecca loved Jacob. You understand? And the Lord rode with Jacob. The Lord rode with what the mother liked.
Right.
You understand? For all these sisters, don't mean you go against your husband.
Right.
You understand? That was of the Lord.
Right.
He still is your head. But let's go to Deuteronomy real quick. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. And read down to verse 9.
Ready, sir?
Come.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord chose Israel above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You understand? All this, the Lord loves everybody with Christianity. That wasn't apparent while Christ was here. You understand? Nobody thought that the Lord loved everybody while Christ is walking the earth. Nobody. Right. Just like King James. Nobody thought King James was a homosexual while he was living. It wasn't until 20 years after he died that they came out. You understand? Usually the lies come out when ain't nobody here to defend themselves.
Right.
You understand? You can see what's going on with Michael Jackson. Now, look, I ain't saying he didn't do it or he did it. All I'm saying is the FBI probed into this man's life. You understand? And they exonerated him of the charges. And now that he's dead, he can't defend himself. And people are, you know what I'm saying, trashing his legacy. Whether he did it or not, I don't know. But I know it wasn't until after he was 10 years removed that they brought it back up and gave it our community. Go ahead.
And also, not only do they tell your story, but then they also paint you white.
Right. Right. Not only wasn't he not a homosexual,
right,
he was a nigga.
Right.
You understand? So now the Lord chose us. Now, this is the part we don't read a lot, but go ahead and read the end, because it's not because we done something so special. It's nothing you can do to earn the Lord's love. His love is something he just gives you. You understand? He just chooses you. He chose Jacob from the womb.
Right.
Jacob hadn't even came out and done anything.
That's right.
So it's not that it's something we do, it's something he did. You understand? Read that.
Kind. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number.
So what does that mean? The Lord didn't go out there and choose us because we was the Warriors. What I mean by Warriors, I mean the NBA team, the one that was the best right now. He didn't go out there and choose the best. He didn't go out there and be like, ooh, okay, it's 1,000 niggas over here and 6 over here. I'm gonna roll with 1,000 because I want an easy win. That's not why the Lord chose us. It had nothing to do with our size, because if you know anything about the scriptures, we were the last nation to get established. Right. You understand? And in Israel, we don't deal with the first. We was the first people to do this. We was the first people to do that. We was the first to do that. Captain Zarek said, it doesn't matter who was the first to do anything if you're the last right now. Right. You understand? So keep reading.
Kind. For ye were fewest of all people.
So we were what?
Fewest of all people.
So again, he didn't pick us because we was just such a great numbered nation. Keep reading.
Verse 8. But because the Lord loved you.
The Lord did what?
Loved you.
The Lord loved us. That's that word, L-O-V-E. On this one is past tense, E-D. You understand that we've all used growing up. Some of us use that word in vain. All of us use that word in vain,
right.
Especially niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll toss around that L word to get whatever we want.
That's right.
And it's like the L word was the key to the box.
That's right.
You understand? I mean, now, Most High Christ wasn't our sisters, but it was a lot of them. You understand? I'm just saying, I was never that brother.
That's right.
I was never that brother. You understand? But I knew people who did it. You understand? Keep reading.
And because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your father.
Because he was going to do what?
Keep the oath which he had sworn unto your father.
The Most High is a real nigga.
Damn right.
You understand? He keeps his word. He keeps his word. The Lord is a real nigga. We not real niggas.
Right.
We ain't real niggas. We don't keep our word. But the Lord, he keeps his word. You understand? And because he sworn this oath to our fathers, that's why he chose us. Keep reading.
Kept this oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, have the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen.
The house of what?
Bondmen.
Now, when you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, at the end it says, and you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Anybody know what the rest of that verse is?
Nobody will buy you.
And what?
No one will buy you.
What does that mean?
No one will be able to save you.
No one will be able to get that brother a hand. No one will be able to save you. Where's the proof? Read what you just read.
The Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed
and
you.
Did what?
Redeemed
the
you.
word "buy" in that scripture is old Quaker English for redeem. No man will redeem us. Jesse Jackson can't. Martin Luther King didn't.
Right.
Harriet Tubman didn't. Malcolm X didn't. Nat Turner didn't. Even what was the brother name? I brought out Marcus Garvey with his red, black, and green head ass. He ain't redeem us.
Right.
No man gonna be able to redeem us. It's gonna take the Lord. You understand? Just like it did in Egypt. Go ahead. Some of the brother I was looking for? No, Lowry. Henry Lowry. You know what I'm saying? The Lowry gang, you have to read that. That was a bad brother. Right. 17-year-old brother wreaking havoc on these slave masters.
Right.
I'm talking about they should do a movie about him, but the reason why they're not because he got away with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That Turner died in the end. They don't mind showing you the revolution and showing what he did and riling you up and then seeing how it turned out for him.
Right.
You understand? It's another way to suppress your fight.
That's right.
You understand? That's why the scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
That's right.
To carnally fight this white man in his own house would be super stupid. You understand? And we would defend ourselves, but the scriptures are going to do the fighting for us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord loves us. Right. You understand? Keep reading.
And redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Now keep going.
Verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God.
So the Lord thy God, the Most High, is power. Right. There's no other power residing by him. Right. You understand? Christ is on his right hand. Christ ain't him. You understand? Christ said, don't call us me good. There's only one good with the Father. Keep reading.
He is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant.
Which keep his what?
Keepeth covenant.
You know what the covenant is? The covenant is your word.
That's right.
And because the Most High is again a real nigga,
right.
He keeps his word. Keep going.
And mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments.
They do what?
Keep his commandments.
That's what love is. Love is so. That's why we always say, "Show me some love."
Right.
We say it all the time. It just don't compute in our mind what we're requesting. We're requesting action,
right? Not
words,
right?
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I showed you some love. Well, what did you do? I did such and such. Oh man, he didn't show me no love when I was over there. Well, what didn't he do? He didn't do this. So they're showing you that love ain't something you just say. Love ain't just some feeling. Right. Love ain't something you feel for somebody. Love is a duty. And in this case, the duty is what?
To keep his
To
commandments.
keep his commandments. Keep reading.
To a thousand generations.
So how many generations?
1,000 generations.
Now, when you see numbers in the Bible, it doesn't necessarily mean the exact. What it's saying is it's given 1,000 because that's a long span of time. So that means all your generations should keep his commandments. I know for times, hey, Aram, be watching out for the grill. Let me know if that shit like when that pop up. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 30 and 16. Get some more understanding on what this love is.
That's right.
Because it ain't got nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
That's right.
It ain't got nothing to do with Christmas.
That's
It
right.
ain't got nothing to do with any gifts, any engagement rings,
Right.
none of that.
Right.
You know how you can keep a worldly woman? All you gotta do is nail every holiday. Give her some more every holiday, and you good.
Hey, you know what? Let me
That's
tell you
right.
something. While you trying to nail every holiday, she nailing your partner.
All right.
You understand?
Nice,
She nailing a nigga that just said, hey, it just shot in the inbox.
Right.
That when you keeping all these things, oh, my man is just so great. Nobody's greater than him. No, he do. I bet I am.
Right.
And her curious dumb ass gonna be like, oh, no, you not. No, you not. You can't prove it then.
Right.
So while you out here, I got something good for Valentine's Day. She getting something good for every day.
Right.
You understand? Don't ever trust a woman in the world. Go ahead.
She has a splacker belly.
Right. Right. You understand? Mr. Postman.
Right. The milkman.
Right. You getting 100,000 a year. This nigga ain't even got a job.
Right.
But you know what he can do? Hop in that inbox and shoot his shot.
Right.
You understand? And because she's in the world, she doesn't love you. You understand? And that's what we get into, what love is. She feels love for you, but she don't quite understand what love is. Because if she did, no nigga would have a shot.
That's right.
A nigga will hop in her inbox and he'll be talking to himself.
Right.
Better yet, the nigga hop in her inbox, she would give you the phone.
Right.
You understand? You can talk to the nigga. You know why? Because she loves you.
Right.
But if you don't know what love is, you're gonna be the one that's defending your man by yourself. And you're not equipped. You're not equipped to go back and forth with this nigga. Because once you're giving him your attention, that's it. He got you.
Right.
Now all they gotta do is keep talking shit to you. Keep on. I'm telling you, just give me one time to prove it. Where he at now? I bet he ain't at home. No, he at work. See, he always working.
Right.
I got all the time for you. But you ain't even thinking he working for you.
Right.
But you like, you know what? He really has been. Yeah, he been working. And then when he come home, he tired. You know, he probably cheating on you. Now this other nigga that put the seed in your head.
Right.
Because you think love is an emotion. And if love is an emotion, it's something you gotta fulfill constantly.
Right.
Every day, every second. I gotta be with you every minute of the day to prove to you that I love you. Because you gotta feel that connection.
Right.
But that ain't what love is. When have you ever been with the Most High?
Good night, brother.
Anybody? Been chilling with the Lord? Just right here kicking it? Anybody? No. But he loves you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a feeling. It's a duty. Love is something that we as a black community do not understand. Because we don't have a duty to one another. You understand? Like we hate each other.
Right.
But we love everybody else.
Right.
You know how we show the white man love? Because we ain't whooping his ass every day.
Right.
We still buying Gucci every day. You understand? We still supporting every white establishment every day.
That's
so
right.
you can talk that, man, I'm all black. You can speak that. But your actions are showing who you love.
Right.
You love the white man and you hate niggas.
Right.
Keep reading.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 16. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord.
To do what?
To love Yahweh.
That is a commandment. He's commanding you to love him. Your daddy is telling you, you better love me. All throughout this Bible, that's all he's talking about. We're going to get to him. That's all he's talking about is love me. The Lord won't show love. Are you going to give it? Are you going to say it with your mouth? Yeah, I love the Lord. You know, I just like blunts better.
Right. Good night, brother.
You understand? Like, oh, I love the Lord. A Christian, don't nobody love the Lord more than a homosexual Christian.
Good night.
Nobody. You can't tell me about I'm on a bus. I hear faggot, Salaki. I hear a homosexual, full out Decepticon. You understand? Talking to some girls, giving them relationship advice.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, do you realize he couldn't even accept himself?
Right.
And he's giving you relationship advice? And you know what? Because we so stupid, they listen.
Right.
Girl, he right.
Right.
Girl, you know this and that. He just, sister, because your time gonna come.
He got a point.
He got right. He getting the points.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading.
It's like if I may. He mess around, you listen to him too well, and he'll steal your man.
Right.
Oh, no.
He gonna show y'all, and he gonna show you how to keep it.
Right.
Good
Good night,
good
but
night.
that got too far.
It did. Let's get back to that scripture.
God, good night. And love Yahweh thy power
Right.
to walk in his ways.
Whose ways?
In his
We
ways.
gotta walk in the Lord's ways. You understand? As long as we're walking under the ways of men, we're gonna forever be not loving the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because to love this society is to hate the Most High. Right. To love any nation outside of black people is to hate the Most High. But the Most High said, "Love me." Keep reading.
To walk in his ways and to keep his commandments.
And keep what?
And keep his commandments.
That's all throughout the Bible. We gotta keep his commandments. Keep reading.
And his statutes and judgments.
And his judgment. Keep reading.
That thou mayest live and multiply.
Live and do what?
Live and multiply.
Now, are we living today? Are we really living today? Nope. We're living in fear. We're not. We're in the UPK. We're in the truth.
That's right.
We got protection.
Right.
But for the people who are not here, Lord be with them.
Right.
You understand? Like I don't even know what in 2019 what I'll be doing without the truth. Worrying about my kids. My son go to school with white people. Schools get shot up all the time. I know my son protected.
Right.
Because of me. You understand? Because we walk in the Most High's ways and keep his commandments. Keep reading.
That thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
So if we walk in his ways and keep his commandments, he's going to bless us. We're going to be able to live and multiply. Now, Paul said in Romans 15:4, the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning.
That's right.
You understand? So we got to go through and look and see what will happen when we don't keep these commandments. Let's go to Nehemiah 1 and 3. Big letters.
Bunch of pages.
Bunch of pages. Big book, bunch of pages. Go ahead.
You got a screenshot on this thing?
What is that?
A Samsung.
It's an Android.
Yeah.
You gotta throw it on the ground. It'll take a picture.
All right. I like it. I really do.
Hey man, it's trash, brother. I have no idea about this.
Huh? This right here?
Yeah, and you press the
But
bottom.
that's Nehemiah. He ain't trying to hit fire you, huh?
Yeah, he hiding.
Yeah, you gotta hold it.
Know what you should have done?
Huh?
Oh, now see now that's an officer. Go ahead. sis.
I was gonna say, like, it's funny that God commands us to love him, and to love him is to obey his commandments.
Right,
So you gotta obey him to love him, and you gotta love him to obey him.
right. And oh, okay, wait, because we gonna get to it, but that's all he requires of us. You know what I'm saying for us to love and one and start at verse 3. Go ahead, we can get to it now. Go ahead.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 1, verse 3. And they said unto me, the remnant that are left of the captivity therein, the providence in the providence are in great affliction and reproach.
Are in what?
Great affliction and reproach.
Say the remnant that are left of the captivity. Who is that today? That's us. We're the remnant left in this captivity. You understand? And it says that we are in great affliction. Keep reading.
The wall of Jerusalem also is broken
The
down.
wall of what?
Jerusalem is also broken
Now, the
down.
Bible say the walls of Jerusalem are broken down. Understand? Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. You You understand? We are Israel now. We are a nation. We are a city. And we are a city with no walls. Why is that? Why are we a city with no walls? Yeshaya. Because our leaders fail us. We have no protection. You understand? The white man has entered the strong man's house and bound him and spoiled his goods. The man is not there. Our leaders are not here. You understand? We are a broken nation, a broken city. Going to war? So the scriptures say that the walls of Jerusalem are also is broken down and the gates thereof are burned with fire. Now this is literal. This is literal. Nehemiah is seeing this. That Jerusalem has been conquered. You understand? And it's not the first time. That's all throughout the Bible. We gain it, we lose it. We gain it, we lose it. We gain it, we lose it. Do you know what the common denominator is in gaining and losing? Loving.
Right.
You understand? Because the Lord loves us, he's going to keep his word like a great parent would. Go ahead.
And the Bible is gaining and losing.
Right.
Jerusalem kept building up and
right.
Down,
right. That's why we celebrate the Feast of the Maccabees or the Feast of Dedication. Because we rededicated the temple.
Right.
You understand? That's all it is. It's over and over, which makes it so ignorant that we can't see it.
Right.
Paul said the things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. So we can look here and see, like, damn, David committed adultery. Shouldn't do that.
Right.
You understand? Peter denied Christ 3 times and felt like a coward after that. I better not do that. I don't want to feel like Peter.
That's right.
You understand? I can look at what Peter did and learn from his mistake. This Bible is a record of accounts of our people, the good and the bad. You understand? It ain't like the Quran or all these other religions where they just talk about the good things.
Right.
No, this tells us when we're doing good and what we did to get that. When we're doing bad, what we get to get that. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, sir, and that's why it's so important to understand that this Bible is a book of record. That's why it's so important to understand that this Bible is the only history book for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
That's why you gotta take the scales of Christianity off your eyes when you read this Bible.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you read this Bible as your history book, you will see, you'll be like, well, dang, this is not this might be a story, but this is not just a story for everybody.
Nope. For a specific group of a specific group of people.
If I feel it, Christianity don't look at nothing bad. Like,
oh no.
Oh, good night.
In their congregation, and little girls are getting raped, little boys also, and they don't think it's bad.
They don't.
Oh, well, we don't forgive them. We gonna
Right.
say prayer for them.
Or they're gonna say, we don't judge here.
Right.
When you take away the ability to judge someone, you let sin run rampant.
Good night.
But the scripture do say, judge lest ye be judged.
Right.
So if neither one of y'all are righteous enough to judge anybody, how can you stop the child molester?
Right.
How can you stop the pedophile? How can you stop the homosexual?
That's right.
When you yourself are still eating pork. Hold on. We got to get to this. We ain't got that much time. Keep reading. We're verse 4.
Done with that one. Verse 4.
Verse 4.
This book of Nehemiah, chapter 1, verse 4. And it came to pass when I heard these words that I sat down and wept.
He did what?
Sat down and wept.
Nehemiah's a real nigga.
Right.
That's the nigga that said if y'all come back around, I'm putting the paws on you.
Right.
And this man sat down and cried. You know why? Because he loved his people. He loved his people. He a prophet of the Lord. He telling our people what's going to happen. We're literally telling you, say, man, don't do that. Come in the house before the sun go down. Because if you don't, daddy whooping your ass.
Right.
You understand? And here it is, dark outside, and you ain't in the house. Nehemiah's like, damn, daddy about to beat the hell out of him.
Right.
You understand? Daddy about to beat the hell out of us. And he's doing it today.
Right.
Till this day.
That's right.
That's how you know that the Bible is a living word.
That's right.
It's nothing new under the sun. Keep reading or watch. Keep reading.
And mourned certain days and fasted and prayed before the power of heaven.
So he's fasting, mourning, and praying because he's trying to save his people. He's trying to convince the Lord to save his people.
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 5. and said, I beseech thee,
Mm-hmm.
O Yahweh,
Mm-hmm.
power of heaven,
Right.
that the great and terrible power,
What?
the great and terrible
The
power.
great and terrible power. Christians don't know that the Lord is terrible.
Right.
They think the Lord is sitting on a goddamn cloud like on Mario.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's Nimbus or something from Dragon Ball Z. The Lord is a terrible power.
Right.
He flooded the whole earth, kept 8 people, destroyed the Egyptians, killed every firstborn. You understand? The Lord don't play that. He's a nigga by his word.
Right.
Keep reading.
That keepeth commandment and mercy for them.
That did what?
That keepeth commandment and mercy for them
Uh-huh.
that love him
Uh-huh.
and observe his commandments.
As long as we're keeping his commandments, he's going to keep his mercy.
Right.
He's going to keep his covenant.
Right.
He established with our forefathers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Through Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob.
That's
Keep
right.
reading.
Verse 6. Let thine ear now be attentive.
Let what?
Let thy ear now be attentive.
So Nehemiah's getting ready to drop something heavy. He's telling you to open up your ears. Keep reading.
And thy eyes open,
Uh-huh.
that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servant,
Uh-huh.
which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel.
For who?
For the children of Israel.
Oh, for everybody.
For the children of Israel,
Uh-huh.
thy servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel,
Right.
which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned.
So now he is praying for the sinners.
Right.
Because he knows what happens when we do not keep the commandments.
Right.
You understand? And nobody's keeping the commandments. He said, even him.
Right.
Even him.
Right.
You understand? He said, I and my father's house have sinned.
Right.
And keep reading. It's going to get real good.
Verse 7. We have dealt very corruptly
What? Uh-huh.
against thee.
We have dealt corruptly against the Most High. We were out here buying the sacrifice before the sin.
Good night, Doc.
That's how wicked niggas is.
Right.
That's like saying HPD giving you a free pass to get out of jail for anything.
Right.
You holding on to it for the first nigga that got you messed up.
Right.
You understand?
Good
You
night.
know you got it in your back pocket. So there is no discretion with you. Oh, this the one right here? Boom, blow his brains out. Now it's time for the punishment. Got this guy out of jail free card.
Right. Good night, Doc.
You understand? When that's supposed to be used for something real.
Okay.
But now since we got our get out of jail free card, since we got our sin forgiving card, we started acting a goddamn fool.
Right.
I got the freak nigga coming up. Ooh, I need some doves and some pigeons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's about to go down.
Right.
I think I had him in there turning.
Right.
Oh, Salaki, sir. Here you go.
Right.
Sacrifice that for your boy.
Right.
Man's all good.
Right.
Now, we've dealt corruptly with the Most High. Keep reading.
Okay. We have dealt corruptly against thee,
Uh-huh.
and have not kept the commandment,
Uh-huh.
nor the statute,
Right.
nor the judgments,
Right.
which thou hast commanded thy servant Moses.
Now, who would be our servant Moses today?
Go ahead. General YAHANNA.
Commanding General YAHANNA.
Right.
Get it, brother in. Commanding General YAHANNA. The Lord put Commanding General YAHANNA over this nation, just like Moses was over the nation. You understand? And Moses did everything that was commanded of him for his people. Go ahead.
I don't see why people have problems with like somebody leading them. You know, when you hear General YAHANNA, and then I think of, well, since you don't want to follow him, why is it okay to follow Farrakhan?
Good
Why
night.
is it okay to follow, whoever?
Any one of them. Now this is the answer.
But when you hear General YAHANNA, oh no.
This is
Can I answer that, sir? Salaki, go ahead, sir, buddy.
I got it. This is why. This is why they don't want to hear that. Because they got to change.
Right.
You understand? Because they got to change.
That's right.
Sin is not acceptable in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Everywhere else, it is.
Right.
You wanna rape women and make them your wives? They got a home for that in GMS.
Good night.
You want white people to be at the Passover? They got a home for that in GLCC. You want to keep your dreads, get your line taped up, and be a one woman faggot?
Right.
And wear purple, and you get to wear purple.
Right.
Go to I.U.P.K.
Yeah, right.
You understand? But to be righteous, it's only one man to follow.
Right.
One man. Go ahead.
That's right.
Go ahead. Is something wrong with homosexuality? And it's the same thing.
Right.
It's not our culture.
That's right.
Samson didn't have dreads. I know it says locks, but you got to read it in the original language. It's not talking about dreads.
Right.
You understand? It's talking about getting your hair braided. His hair was plaited.
Right.
But when you want to change and you want to be righteous, you will see that.
Right.
That's why everybody outside the UPK is Christian.
That's right.
It's Christian. They're going to say, oh, nah, brother, he had 7 locks. It's because they want their dreadlocks.
That's right.
Brothers came in here with locks, long locks. You know what? In order for them to be righteous, guess what they had to do? Cut it. People come in here with weed problems. And they want to stand here, what they got to do? They got to cut it. You understand? Now, who wouldn't get faded up, parted up, edged up, lined up? Who wasn't?
Right.
All of us.
Right.
But if we want to be in the truth, what we got to do? Cut it out. That's why they would never follow Commander Junior Hunter. You know what? I'm glad.
That's right.
The more niggas you have in here, the more Christians can get.
Right.
The Lord said, make your election sure.
That's right.
Let the Lord choose them.
That's
You
right.
understand? We're going to continue building men, training men to be under that 144 rule.
That's right.
Men who gave up the whoredom. They gave up the drugs, the alcoholism. I mean, ain't no pedophiles and molesters here. You understand? None of that, no rapists. But the men that gave up their wicked vices to be righteous with the Lord.
That's right.
Under Commander Junior Hunter.
That's right.
Just like they did under Moses.
Keep
reading.
Verse 8. Remember, I beseech thee, the day that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying.
Wait, now this is it right here. This is what Christians skip over. Keep reading.
If ye transgressors, I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
He will do what?
Scatter you abroad among the nations.
So now he's saying, if ye transgress, what does that mean? What does it mean to transgress? To sin. You understand? So now if you sinning, stay with me. If you sinning, what are you doing? Or what are you not doing? I say that. Just shout it. Stay with me.
Not loving God.
Not loving God. Give my hand. Not loving God. The whole thing is to love the Most High, to keep His commandments. But if you're transgressing, you're not loving the Lord.
Right.
So now if you choose to not love the Lord, He said He's going to do what? Read that.
Going to scatter you abroad among the nations.
He's going to scatter you abroad amongst the nations. Where are we now? Scattered abroad amongst the nations.
That's right.
You understand? Because we didn't love the Lord.
Right.
We say we did, but our actions showed otherwise.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Verse 9. But if ye turn unto me.
But if you do what?
Turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them.
Right.
Thou were there were of you cast out. Verse 9. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, through there whereof you cast out unto the utmost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from thence and bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there. Set my name there.
Now, this where it gets wild. I'm gonna read it again. It said, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from thence. What does thence mean? From there. Meaning what?
Where you are.
Stay with me. Go ahead.
I'm going to scatter you and bring you back.
Right. So he's bringing you. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to gather them from thence, which is there, but where is there?
Heaven.
No.
Bondage.
Huh?
Bondage.
Kinda. Stay with me. What? You ain't listen. No sweat. I'm gonna start at 8. Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of heaven, yet will I gather them from there or thence and bring them into a place that I have chosen to set my name there. So where is he gathering? Where is the there? I'm showing the pot.
The nations.
Amongst the nations. Now, this is the $1 million question. And bring them into a place that I have chosen to set my name there. Where's the Most High name is? Stay with me. No. Yes, but no. Anybody else besides Ashar the Posh? Ashar the Posh.
The heavens.
No. Sis. No. No. I'm going to read it again. Yet will I gather them from there, or thence, meaning from amongst the nations, and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there. There's only one answer. There's only one place where you can find the Most High's name. Go ahead. Go ahead. In the truth. In the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge. You understand? The Lord said that I will set up a place for you to, amongst the heathen. You understand? Though you can dwell there and have peace. I need to get that in Ezekiel. I'm gonna get it later. I gotta keep going. Now, in this place, give me Psalms 119 and 127. Matter of fact, let me get this precept to you. I think it's 33, 16. No.
119, sir.
119 and verse 127. Right. Now, for who all don't have that precept in Ezekiel 11 and 16 says, therefore say, thus said the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. Right. You understand? That is the Israelite school of UPK. Now, you got that for me? Verse start at 127. I read that. Now this is how men in the UP. This is one West right here. Read it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 127. Mm-hmm. Therefore, I love thy commandments.
I do what?
I love thy commandments.
Now I love thy commandments. We love the Lord's commandments, but it's a measurement of how much you love these commandments. Keep reading.
Above gold.
Above what?
Above gold.
We love the commandments above the money.
Right.
We love the commandments above the women.
Right.
We love the commandments above everything. Above gold.
That's
right. Keep reading.
Yea, above fine gold.
Keep reading.
Verse 128. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts.
All thy what?
All thy precepts concerning all things to be right.
Right. And what else we do?
And I hate every false way.
Some of the false ways.
I hate every false way.
Why do you think we bang on Buddhism?
Right.
Judaism,
right.
Christianity, Islam, whatever the hell is out there, we own it. Because we what?
I hate every false way.
Everything that's not of the truth is not of the Lord, and we hate it.
Damn right.
You understand? And we hate it immensely.
That's right.
You feel me? We all day hate it.
That's right.
It's kind of like a cold.
That's right.
Real talk. Now, all right, so we heard from Nehemiah. Let's get to Daniel. Daniel 9 and 4.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 4. And I pray unto Yahweh my power, and made my confession, and said, O Yahweh, the great and dreadful power.
The great and what?
Dreadful power.
Now, Daniel said he's dreadful.
Right.
Nehemiah said it's terrible. Neither one of them niggas said he loved everybody. He knows our hearts.
Right.
None of that. Neither one of them said, but I just have such a good relationship with him. Neither one of them said that. He said, one said terrible and one said dreadful.
That's right.
You understand? If my kids don't refer to me as terrible and dreadful, I ain't been a good father.
That's right.
Nigga, my son comes home and I'm out like tomorrow. I'm out. So he gonna come home before his mama come home. Whatever he got to say or got to ask for, he gonna wait till she get home to do it.
Right.
And I hear it all the time. I'm in there watching TV and I hear the door come up and I'm like, okay, here she comes. Then I hear him. I don't hear what he says, but I know he asks her something because she say this. Why you gonna ask me when I get home? Your daddy been here.
Right.
You understand? So I know he asked for something. Because he know I'm terrible and dreadful.
Right.
You understand? You don't know what the hell I'm gonna say. You don't know. You feel me? My judgment comes down harsh.
Right.
You feel me? And I'm gonna find something that you ain't done.
Right.
So don't ask me for a goddamn thing.
That's right.
You understand? I'm talking about I'm great, terrible, and dreadful at the crib.
Damn right. They want to hear from you. Most High Christ, Salakia, sir. Keeping the commandment.
Keeping what?
Keeping the Salakia. Keeping the covenant and mercy to them that love him.
That love who?
That love him.
That love the Most High. And how do you love the Most High?
And to them that keep his commandments.
That keep his commandments. The Lord is telling you over and over and over and over again. Just listen to me.
Right.
Stop stealing.
Right.
Stop getting high.
Right.
You want to be above all people? Stop doing all these things.
Right.
But we want to be like the heathen so bad.
Good night.
We want to be like the heathen so bad. Like we want to be white. We hate being black. Because being black, what comes with being black? You're getting shot down.
Right.
You can't make it out the hood.
Right.
You're robbing and stealing.
Right.
You're getting abortions. You're smoking crack. Like no matter how smart you are, your parents can't afford the college. So what are the perks we get for being black in America? You don't get any. That's why the ones who actually get the fame, they gotta be inclusive.
Right.
Think about what happened if LeBron James would have said, no, all the kids going to this school are gonna be black.
Right.
Think how many investors would invest in that?
Right. It would drop you.
Know what I'm saying? Why do you think Jordan said Republicans were the Jordans too?
Right.
Neither one of them niggas really want to make a stand. And what LeBron's showing you is, yeah, he's trying to help his people, but in order to help your people, the white man still got to be involved.
Right.
But when it's time for the white man to help his people, nobody has a problem with the KKK just loving whites.
Right.
Nobody.
Damn.
Nobody got a problem with Donald Trump just loving white people.
Right.
Nobody. But it seems like when black men want to get together and start loving black men and black women again, oh, there's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, every black man should love a black woman. No, I think y'all should love all women. Bitch, we didn't ask you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said black women.
Right.
All black men should love black women.
Right.
And by black, I mean black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Damn a white woman. Damn a Chinese woman. Damn an Arab woman. All y'all stink.
Right.
All y'all. The ones that don't stink now will stink later.
Damn
You
right.
understand? That's what the UPK is about. That's what the Bible is about. It's not about being inclusive. It's about being excluded and being set apart. Bring me home. Being what? Holy. You understand? That's why the Bible, the Holy Bible.
That's right.
You follow these and you will be holy. And I don't mean shout out on that holy.
What?
I'm talking about who them niggas is over there.
Right.
Why he don't talk to nobody?
Right.
When I'm at work, I am holy.
That's right.
The face I have on, you don't even want to ask me what run I'm about to do.
That's right.
Like I don't even look inviting.
Right.
Because I'm sitting here hearing y'all talk about my people.
Right.
You understand? I ain't got shit to say to y'all.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's
I hear women talking about, yeah, I ain't gonna be with no nigga that ain't bring me. Like, man, say, man, I be at the job, like, just ask my opinion. Please.
right.
Somebody please ask me what I think about it.
Right.
And I'm gonna let you know.
Right.
I'm going to let you know it's because of the white man.
Right.
You understand? Oh, if he get another woman, just let me go.
Verse 5. We have sinned.
We have done what?
We have sinned.
We have sinned. We have trespassed or transgressed against the Most High. Keep reading.
And have committed iniquity and have done wickedly,
Uh-huh.
and have rebelled.
And have done what?
And have rebelled.
We are the most rebellious people on this planet. We rebel against every damn thing for no reason. You understand? Keep reading.
Even by departing from thy precepts.
From thy what?
From thy precepts.
We just got away from the precepts. Because now they just tell you go a little bit. Like, if you wanna have some entertainment for yourself, ask a Christian about the Lord.
Right.
He gonna talk to you, she gonna talk to you, and everything they're gonna say, you have not heard in the Bible.
Right.
Everything. If you want to entertain yourself, just do it. Just say, man, God is so good. Do you know anything about Jesus? They're gonna tell you everything that pastor said about Jesus.
Right.
None of it is true. None of it is true. That's my savior right there. That's me and him. We got that relationship. He forgives and he loves and his love and all this. But they don't know what love is.
Right.
Now your man can't have multiple wives, but Christ got all the bitches.
Right.
Everybody swear they with Christ.
Right.
Everybody, man, I'm married to Jesus. Trust me, Jesus don't want you. Trust me, Yahawashi, you got 19 husbands. You understand? Christ knows. He damn sure don't want you.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading.
Okay. Even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgment.
Now, this is us. Now, keep reading.
Verse 6. Neither have we hearkened.
Neither have we what?
Hearkened.
What does hearken mean? Listen. So we're not listening. Keep reading.
Unto thy servants, the prophet.
The who?
The prophet.
The men in the UPK are the prophets.
That's right.
And they are not listening to us.
That's right.
We out there telling the women to put the box down.
Right.
Understand, brother? Put down the rod. Pick up a box.
Right.
Understand, sister? Put down the box. Pick up a rod. Understand? And they don't want to hear that. They are not listening. They are, brother. Let go the dog. Let the dogs walk the dogs.
Right.
You understand? You out here with her, and she not even on the leash. You understand?
Right.
We start talking about how the white woman is a devil. Now you want to fight me.
Right.
You want to fight me because your wife a devil. I didn't put you with her.
Right.
You understand? And I ain't gonna tell you to leave her because sex is marriage. I'm just gonna tell you to get you a sister.
Right.
It's 12 tribes to choose from.
Damn right.
And the best part about it, I don't know if y'all heard, you can have as many as you want.
Right.
The Lord is my shepherd. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But that white woman is yours.
Right.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
if a man has sex with a dog, he married to the dog.
Sex is marriage, period.
Right.
So
Even in the truth. See, the thing about Moses had an Egyptian wife. The thing about it though, the scriptures say when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
That's all people.
Right.
You put a black man as a president, a black man as vice president, fill the Congress up with none but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and all kind of righteous laws will get passed.
Good night.
That's going to benefit white people too.
Right.
Because when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
So now, why am I saying that? Because although we know what the white man do to us, we still not allowed to do it to him.
Good night.
The white man rape us, rob us, pillage us, everything. We're not. See, GMS teach they're gonna be able to rape white women in the kingdom.
Oh.
This is their we're gonna our revenge in the kingdom. How they raped us, we're gonna rape them. No, fam. That's not of the Lord. That's why the scriptures say, try the spirits.
Right.
And see if it's of the Most High.
That's right.
Just because the crackers got a history of beating our women and beating us and raping us, don't go out there and beat them and rape them. Why? Why don't we go do to them what they do to us? It's two things, two scriptures. Anybody? You shot it. Okay, it's 3 scriptures. It's not about and that's the one all the Christians use. No. The scriptures are, for one, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Right.
Understand? It's spiritual. So we're not supposed to physically do to them what they do to us.
That's right.
Then the other one is the big one. The vengeance is the mind, said the Lord. Get that brother a hand.
Right.
That's the one. So we still got to do righteous by them, even when they're being wicked by us. That's how the Lord made it. Go ahead. Last one. Go ahead.
From Shemar.
What you mean by beat them up?
Like when God.
Oh, well, we're gonna do something better than that, brother.
Right.
We're gonna prepare.
That nigga on it over there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't say prepare ass whoopings. That ain't good enough. Ass whooping, it's not a can of ass whooping big enough for the white man. We need something stronger, like slaughter. You understand? Throwing their babies' heads against the stones, that kind of thing. No, something along those lines. Whipping. Go ahead. Go ahead. Shall go
That
into
nigga
captivity.
awesome over there,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, though, you got to give up the weed to do that.
Right.
You got to give up the whoredom to do that. You got to do what? Finish my thought.
Obey the statutes and commandments.
Stay on topic.
And that's how you show love.
You got to love the Most High.
God damn
You got to love the Most High. You understand? That's something that's a concept that we do not understand. How to love anybody.
Book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Right.
Verse 4. He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Damn right. Because if you and there's some more on that too, but we got a lot to go through. Hold on. Finish reading when you read.
Okay. Neither have we hearkened unto the servant, the prophets.
So y'all don't listen to the prophets of the UPK. Y'all don't. Keep going.
Which spake in the name of our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land.
So when we out there camp speaking to everybody, you walk by.
Right.
We out here telling you to put down the wicked vices. You keep on walking. You understand? Right. Because you don't want, like, our people don't listen to prophets. Nehemiah was prophesying.
Right.
Daniel was prophesying. Jeremiah was prophesying, telling you that Babylon was gonna capture us. They didn't believe it.
Right.
You keep reading it in Lamentations. Now it's like it's here. Now Jeremiah's talking about being in Babylon.
Right. Good.
You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, don't do that. The law is going to arrest all of us. Right. Don't go beat that white man up for what he did to our people. But the law is going to arrest all of us. You like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Go beat the white man up. Now we all in jail. Now I'm right. Yeah, man, we all here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We love the Lord.
Right.
That's how it is. People don't listen to righteousness.
That's right.
But if we were out here, if you could smoke weed here, it'd be 1 million members.
Right.
If you can only, if we taught a man could only have one woman, I.S.U.P.K coming over here. Now, it's not a law for a man to have more than one. It's not. Some brothers want one. Nothing wrong with that. Some brothers don't want any. Nothing wrong with that. The thing is, we gonna live by the law. Right. If that brother so chooses, he can do it. Right. Now, the thing is, with anything like that, you should seek counsel. You know what I'm saying? You should seek counsel. Now, no, it's not about that. It's not that class today. It's not multiple wives class. But you understand, love the Lord. You feel me? Right. Keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say, where there's no law, there's no sin. That's right. Now let's get to John 14. No. Skip John. Go to 1 John 5 and 2. What you read, Yeshaya? 1 John what? Right, 2. Okay, no, we had 1 John 5 and 2. Click on it. See if he's talking or is the music still. All right. We got 2 scriptures.
1 John 5 and 2.
1 John 5 and 2.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of power. When we love the power.
So who are the children of the power? Us. And we know how and he said, by this we know that we love black people, Hispanic people, Native Americans, when we love the Most High. Keep reading.
And keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his commandments.
Why? Keep reading.
Verse 3. For this is the love of the power, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Now that's why it's no cowards and no excuses. Anybody know what grievous means? Anybody? What? Like something that's hard to do. Right. And it says his commandments are not hard to do.
That's right.
Keeping these commandments are not hard. Go ahead.
And then, like, you know, Christians are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right.
Any Christian, they'll say, well, it's hard to be perfect. You can't be perfect. You can't live perfect.
Now, since you brought that up, why do they think that you can't live perfect?
Because they think about the laws, how many it is to do.
They nothing to do with the law.
That's right. They love being wicked.
They don't know what perfect is.
That's one. They don't know what perfect is. But why do they think that nobody can be perfect?
Because the white man said
That's true, but you don't know why.
Christianity teaches,
That's true. Wait, he teaches what?
teach only Jesus is perfect.
Why though?
So they have a reason for you to say it.
Why do they teach only Jesus was perfect? And he the only one that can be perfect. It's only one answer. Why? I know you got it, don't you? Go ahead.
Because they say he's God.
Because they say he's God. Because he was immaculately conceived. The only reason why Christ could keep the law, because he was a goddamn angel.
Right.
Are you an angel? No. So that means you can't keep the law.
Right.
That means you can't be perfect. Because
Right.
Christ was an angel. That's the only way he was able to be perfect. We wrapped up? What? No. I know you got one. I know you got, but we ain't got the time. Now let's go to 2 John. It's only one chapter. 2 John 5:5.
It's the book of 2 John, verse 5. And now I beseech thee, lady, that as thou I write a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning.
From what?
From the beginning. That we love one another.
Now he's saying that this is not a new commandment. It's been like this since the beginning, that we love one another.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his
We
commandments.
walk after who commandment?
His commandments.
Uh-huh.
This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning.
From where?
From the beginning.
Where was the commandments from the beginning? What is he talking about? Show the part.
So like it since Adam.
Since Adam and Eve. And what did they do to break the law? How did they show that they didn't love the Lord?
Adam didn't listen to Eve, and Eve didn't listen to Adam listened to Eve, and he didn't listen to the Lord.
Right. So what did they do though?
They ate from the tree of knowledge.
Right. That's what they did. They ate of the tree of for the knowledge of good and evil. Do you know what that means? Do you know who knows what it means to have the knowledge of good and evil?
You know that there's punishment coming for what you done that you weren't supposed to do.
Yeah, that is. Give me an example, real quick.
Like say your father tell you to take the trash out,
Uh-huh.
and you don't take the trash out, and you get whooped.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Go ahead.
So like a stove. You don't know that the stove is hot, but you're told don't touch that stove.
Right.
Then you get burned. That is the evil.
Right, and that's perfect. So now, you don't know. He said don't smoke crack, so you know it got to be something wrong with it. Don't smoke it. Now, when you smoke it, and now you out here blowing raw to get more, you know now that crack is evil.
Right.
When the Lord said, don't even worry about it, just don't do it.
Right.
Now you know like he said, and like you said, now you know the punishment for doing the evil.
Right.
So the scriptures say that as ye have heard from the beginning, you shall walk in it. So the Most High kicked Adam and Eve out of the garden because they did not what? They did not what? It's only one answer. They did not what? They did not love the Lord.
Good. Nice.
They did not love the Lord. That's it. They ready?
It's not on yet, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, I blazed through it. Yeah, man. There's a lot of scriptures too.
Right. I saw that.
Real nigga. Anybody got any questions before we wrap it up?
What a lesson.
What was the example you gave again about knowledge?
So good and evil. Let's get the pre-show first.
You know what I'm saying? We can go to it. Is it Genesis?
Isn't it definitely Genesis? I just don't know which one it is.
Chapter 3.
Hold on, read that. Go ahead, read that.
You got it.
Read that.
Verse chapter 3, verse 5.
What is that?
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 5. For the power doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
So now the Most High knows the effect of crack.
Right.
The Most High knows the effect of weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's telling us not to do it.
That's right.
You know, just like you tell your kids. Oh, that was a damn dog. That's a lot. Just like you tell your kids not to do drugs because you know the negative effect drugs have on them. Right. So you have the knowledge of the good and evil. Your child does not. And the perfect example he used with the stove. You know, touching that hot stove can cause third-degree burns on your epidermis. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, that's the skin.
Epidermis.
Right.
Yeah.
That's give me 3 points. Real nigga, dog, for the points. You know what I'm saying? So you know that it can severely burn them. So now, when they don't listen, now they know what happens. That's right. You understand? And then they learned their lesson, but the Lord wanted us to learn the lesson just by what? By what?
Hearkening.
By what? By loving him. Right. You can learn this. You can learn every lesson under the sun by loving the Most High. Good. Nice. If you love the Most High, you will never have to know what having no lights feel like, right, or having no food feel like. You know what I'm saying? Or being homeless, or being molested. Right. You understand? Or being raped. Right. You wouldn't know none of this if you just love the Lord. Good. You understand? Nice. Go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up after this.
If you allow people to come in and interrogate you from what you know, then they'll put in your head that you listening is you being basically it's like if you listen to your parents all the time, you ain't never had a whooping a day in your life, and you deal with somebody that always gets whooping, they look at you as weak because you always listen, but you don't know pain and suffering because you're obedient.
Now let me ask you this: would you rather know pain and suffering or don't know pain and suffering? You would rather not know pain and suffering. Right. I would rather not know what an ass whooping feels like. Now see, here's the difference. Some people don't get ass whooping and they deserve them. Right. They deserve to get their ass whooped. The parents just didn't do it. Right. That's not the same as you never deserve to get your ass whooped. Right. You understand? And they're always going to shame you for being righteous. That's why Christ said, if any man suffer as a Christian, I'd rather you suffer as a Christian than to suffer to be murderers. Right. They never called themselves Christian, but people were saying, y'all follow this nigga everywhere. Every time, that's why they say we worship YAHANNA. Every time I turn around, if it's not under command of YAHANNA, or I want to have a debate with you, no, man, I gotta get some more. Hey, every time I want to do something, you gotta ask this nigga. Right. Y'all some goddamn YAHANNIans. Right. You understand? And YAHANNA's like, well, if you suffer as that, as a righteous nigga, as a stand-up brother, as a stand-up sister, I'd rather you be shamed for being a stand-up person, right, than to be shamed like R. Kelly being shamed. Good night, sir. You understand? So yeah, I'd rather not get my ass whooped. Right. But if I deserve it, give it to me. Right. They got theirs because they did, because now they know the knowledge. You don't know the knowledge. You don't even care about the good and evil. You just gonna love your parents by doing what the hell they say. And that's it. Go ahead, wrap it up, Pastor Wallace.
You understand me? This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing and the realest nigga on the face of the earth right now. Right. The commanding Junior YAHANNA, man. The one priest and real prophet of the Lord that the God of the Bible only deals with. You understand me? And with that, shalom, Israel.